Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to Akim doing his work in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, I want to do a, a, a movie review. All right, a spiritual movie review. All right, going into the new Superman movie, you know, and I'm deeply disappointed. All right. This shit is soft as hell. All right, all these damn cartoony ass colors, you know, and this fucking effeminate ass Superman that they got, man. Okay, effeminate as hell. You know, that's why they always get rid of Henry Cavill. All right, which I don't know if he a Edomite. You know, I don't know, but they always seem to get rid of this dude when he in movie roles, man. Okay, because they don't like the way that he carries himself in a masculine sense, you know. Because when he played Superman, I mean, it was like he was the Superman, you know. That nigga will tear shit up, all right. Even when he had that when he turned into the Dark Superman, you know, he was tearing up everybody in the Justice League and shit. This new Superman will never do no shit like that, and nobody will have no fear of him like that, you know. Even Henry Cavill, when he was on that show, when it was still good, The Witcher, you know, shit, he was masculine, you know. He'll fucking kill monsters and shit, and then go sit in the goddamn hot tub, with some women, you know. And they just don't like that, man. They don't like that shit, you know. They'll call you a womanizer, all kind of shit, but that's the exact type of man that these women want to be up under. You know, this society is fucking ridiculous. You know, the feminism is at an all time high. You know, yeah, early in the morning, goddamn lawman pulling people over. You know, trying to drive to work and shit, man. We just got to get the fuck out of here, man. Like seriously, you know, this place is literal fucking hell. And these idiots, you know, they think that this hell is under the earth, and Satan got a pitchfork and he poking you in your ass. You know, no, it's hell when you got to fucking drive to goddamn work every morning and worry about the centurion pulling you over. You got to worry about being late, you know, and getting fucking written up and shit. You know, that's fucking hell. You know, dealing with a adulterous woman, dealing with badass kids. You know, dealing with this devil. You know, that's fucking hell. You know. But anyway, let's get back to the movie, man. You know, this new fucking Superman is effeminate as hell, man. You know, and it was a scene, all right, where his parents' real message, you know, is that Superman, he thought that his parents left him a loving message and all this shit, you know, for him to be a good person, a so-called good person according to this world, you know, and protect people and all this shit. You know, he never really got the whole transcription of what his parents said, you know, from when he was a baby. Okay, so maybe if he heard the transcription from the beginning, his whole mindset, you know, would have been different. You know, but basically what his parents told him was, we sent you to a prime planet, you know, that you can rule over, all right, and you can carry on our Krypton legacy, okay? I think it's Kryptonian. Yeah, he said you could carry out our legacy, you know, because their planet was being destroyed, you know. So they say we sent you to a prime planet, all right, that you could rule over. They told him rule over them. You know, I'm talking about straight out the scriptures, man. Esau know what the fuck he's doing, man. You know, you people, you don't know. You just thinking, oh, I'm at a movie. Oh, this is nice. You know, but we read between the lines, man. Okay, because these people don't have much um to draw from. You know, the main thing that these movies draw from is the scriptures. You know, the scriptures and the ancient world. That's mainly what they got to draw from. Because everything else is just it has no basis. You know, it's weird. All right, it's abnormal. All right, so what would a man say in the ancient times, man? You know, what they wouldn't say that lily fluffy shit that everybody say today. That them fucking lies, man. You know, and even the mom said, take multiple wives. Okay, that's what the mom told Superman before she died. She said, take multiple wives. All right, so you can expand your legacy. All right, and pretty much create Krypton there on Earth. Okay, and boy, this man was demonized, man. When that video came out, everybody's looking at Superman like, whoa, 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 what the hell? You know, I don't want to be ruled over. You know, the woman he was dating, Lois Lane, she was looking like, oh man, multiple wives, you know, and then the fake country that was set up, you know, to do propaganda, you know, they came out, oh, Superman just want to create a harem, he want a harem of women, you know, so everybody was calling Superman this a womanizer, man, you know, and when Superman heard that, he no, you know. Which, if you Superman, that's what the hell you supposed to do. You know, you fucking Superman. You're a god on Earth. Why the fuck would you submit yourself to the government, man? Why the hell would you submit yourself to fucking Esau? All right. Why would you submit yourself to a bitch? I gotta say it like that because the nigga a damn simp. In a damn movie, the nigga told Lois Lane he loved her first, and she was playing him off. This bitch was playing off Superman, man. Trying to convince her. She wasn't convinced that she loves Superman. A fucking god, man. You know? This shit is ridiculous. I thought the feminism shit was supposed to stop when Donald Trump got in office, man. What is this? What is this trash? You know? Then you got Lex Luthor, all right? The Edomite, I'm talking about Lex the Edomite Luthor, man. Hates Superman to a bitter. I'm talking about the shit he say is just total Edomite shit, man. It was the same thing in Batman versus Superman. We had Lex Luthor in between all that shit. You know, just a total hate. That was Jacob and Esau, man. Because we know that clearly, it's factual. You know that Superman was based on Yahushua. All right, so subliminally, this is Jake. All right, versus Esau. This is Jake with the spiritual powers. Okay, versus Esau. All right, and we know that Esau hates that. We know that Esau hates Jake in general. Okay, so Jake with spiritual powers that the Most High gave him, that pisses Esau the hell off. You know, and that's what that fucking Lex Luthor. That's what the fuck he was crying about like a little bitch. Same thing you damn Edomites do today. You 6-pack crackers, always whining and crying about Negroes, man. Because you being superior means that I'm not, or whatever the fuck this nigga was talking about, being a hoe. You know, that's the same shit Esau do today, man. In that damn Lex Luthor spirit, man. Oh, and also the shit um speaks on the small hats on Amalek. You know, y'all didn't hide that shit good enough at all. Even these damn Americans are gonna be able to figure that shit out because that shit wasn't hidden at all. You know, show straight up how the U.S. uses proxy wars. All right, who creates an enemy. You know, because the one nation, Bolivia, whatever the fuck it was called, you know, they use fake names and shit. You know, they wanted to take over this other country, all right, for no justification, for no justifiable reason, and take their land. Now, who the hell is that talking about? And then when they had the other country was calling on Superman, all right, it was people that look just like the people in Gaza. You know, clearly showing you that that whole situation, all right, is being orchestrated by Esau, man. All right, because them people in that other country look straight like Arabs and shit, you know, and the Palestinians, all right, and that other country, that proxy country that Lex Luthor was using, all right, to demonize Superman, you know, they was Edomites, you know, Edomites that look crazy as hell with hair all over the place, looking just like freaking Amalekites, man. So Esau putting the shit right in the movies, right in front of your face, and you people still don't get it, man. You know, you people still don't understand it. Amalek is going fucking hog wild. All right, I'm gonna say hog wild because them niggas wicked. Them niggas got kosher pork and shit. Them niggas over there going hog wild. All right, on them Palestinians, man. And like Apostle Tahar said, you know, um, yeah, some of them Palestinians they gotta be jakes. You know, the way that Esau is over there, you know, doing them, the way Amalek is over there doing them, and they say that they still be populating a lot, you know, that they still be pretty fruitful and shit. So that just show, you know, that type of resilience, that's what Jake does, man. Even in Jake captivity, Jake was still populating in Egypt, you know, and even in the transatlantic slave trade. You know, if it's one thing Jake gonna do, Jake gonna have some babies. Esau is the only problem. Esau is the only one that can't seem to put his rod in a woman, man. You know, what's wrong with this guy? All these, you so fucking high IQ, you know, but for some reason you niggas just can't put seed in your woman. You know, I don't know what's wrong with you. You contrary to life. That's what's wrong with you, nigga. Okay, that's what's wrong with you. The Most High didn't put it in you to have that type of sense, but you so freaking high IQ. All right, but you the minority of the planet Earth. You know, even with all your conquering, all your slaughter, all right, all your slavery, all your grape, you know, you still the minority of the planet Earth. You know, now you got more people that look like you know, because you've been in Asia, you know, spreading your seed around, so you got lighter complected, you know, Asians and even in the Latin American countries and shit, you know. But still, you are the minority of the planet Earth, man. All right, because you're contrary to life. You can't do something as basic as put seed in a woman. All right, but yeah, the movie was highly disappointing, you know. Uh, but it still had some spiritual parts in it, you know. But Superman is a straight up. I'm talking about he came with that Spider-Man shit, you know, getting his ass whooped and shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like heroes simping on women. All right, when they supposed to be gods like Thor and shit, you know, and getting their fucking ass whooped, you know. But that's what these people like to see, you know. That's what these fucking how am I trying to say it? You know, these producers and these movie um studios and basically the elites, because they know that these are supposed to be um the men of the Lord and the Spirit, man. You know, and Yahweh shine his angels, so that's why they do that little weird shit. But this Luke chapter 19 and verse 27. But those mine enemies, which were not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Okay, so that's Yahweh Shah, man. All right, but when Superman parents told him to reign over the people was mad and shit. All right, and then at that moment it should have been off with your head. All right, if you disagree with what he say, with what Superman say. All right, or his authority. Okay, and guess who's coming with that same attitude? Yahweh Shah. All right, he gonna reign. All right, and I want you fucking you damn Americans, which you ain't gonna be here. Your ass gonna be destroyed already. But all you Europeans or you Asians, you Hamites, I want to see you fucking buck up when you see Yahweh Shah return on that chariot, man, and the destruction that he do. Ain't gonna be no fucking bucking up. You people gonna be on your knees ready to serve Israel, man. But that's all I got. I pray this lesson is edifying and shalom.